Yeah, we're going to stick with this sort of weather theme because the signs of autumn are all around us.
Here.
But the effects of the driest spring in 50 years and the hottest summer on record are still being felt.
Yes, water levels at one of East Anglia's largest wildlife reserves, that's Lakenheath Fen in Suffolk, are at a 14-year low. The RSPB says that wading birds have failed to breed. Our reporter Richard Daniel has more.
Lakenheath Fen, an oasis for wildlife. 490 hectares of wetland reserve. A wetland reserve that currently isn't very wet.
It doesn't look great, does it?
No, very low water levels, so we've had an extremely dry spring and summer. Despite the rain we've had in the last 2 weeks, this is as low as I've ever seen it.
Some species failed to breed at all. The long-term impact is unclear.
We've seen no activity on our wet grassland for breeding waders, so no lapwing, no redshank. Really the question is going to be how the fish and the invertebrates survive. So for the reed bed species, so things like bitterns, things like great-crested grebe, next year will be the key indicator for us. You know, what fish have managed to survive in what water's left, as you can see out there.
Apart from the last few weeks, they haven't had any proper rainfall here since February. There's been another problem too. This is the Little Ouse. Now, normally in winter they pump water from it onto the reserve, but they couldn't last winter because their pumps broke down, making matters worse.
This is one of our water control sluices. This sets the level for the reed bed over there. In an average summer, we would still have water at the bottom.
I mean, there's a drop from the winter level of, what, 2 metres or more?
At the moment, yeah. Normally the drop would be maybe 1 metre in an average year, but we're looking at, as you say, 2 metres in the current situation with the drought that we've had.
Mike Reed and his wife have visited the reserve for many years.
The extremes are obviously going to be critical for a lot of animals. I mean, it's like everything in nature is connected. So the problem here, as I can envisage anyway, is that some of these pools where only last year we were watching the fish in the pools, expecting, as always, kingfishers to come along and plenty of herons and plenty of food for them. Where do they go now? We've seen the grey heron this morning, but is it in trouble? Is it going round and wondering where it's going to get its next meal? Who knows?
With luck, normal water levels will be restored over the winter, but it will be well into next year before the full impact of this year's dry spring and summer is known. Richard Daniel, BBC News, at Lakenheath Fen.